So a while ago, I made a video where I pitched my friends in a Hunger Games simulator to see who would come out on top, and the comments were overwhelmingly positive. Rigged! I demand redo! Yeah, this is rigged. Angry face emoji. Holy giga rigged SMH! Ill video purely because I did not win. Scripted WTH! All fake, it's AI, I should have won! Okay, maybe they weren't positive, but in all honesty, it did look very rigged. But realistically, if I did rig it, I would have made the deaths a lot more comedic. Like, Ameji tried to pick flowers, but got eaten by them. Gravy stole cookies from Kitty and got beaten up. Jaden was testing fireworks and got sent flying into the stratosphere. But anyway, today I will bring back the Hunger Games simulator with even more contestants. Our newcomers include Aipom, Vyryumi, Lemon Friend 888, I'm Wepsi, Green Mushroom 8, Mitsu Nebula, Cup VT, Ice Bear is Sleepy, Vision, Little Miss Blush, The Punished Rat, and Tauren. And I even made badly drawn PNGs to represent themselves on MS Paint. Check the description for why I chose those images. Anyway, onto the simulator. Okay, and we are ready. So let's just go all the way down here and proceed to start. Alright. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Gravy finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Babbu, Jaden, Heaven, and Midnight share everything they gathered before running. How nice. We're very thoughtful. Appa runs away from the cornucopia. Bok takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Ice Bear scares Snoofy away from the cornucopia. Cup runs away from the cornucopia. Kami runs away from the cornucopia. Ditto takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Blue Boy and Wepsi threaten to double suicide. It fails and they die. Oh. Well. That's interesting. Wait. If they threaten a double suicide and it fails and they die, doesn't mean they succeed? I could be wrong. Rat runs away from the cornucopia. Tofu runs away from the cornucopia. Greeny runs away from the cornucopia. Ryu runs away from the cornucopia. Astral runs away from the cornucopia. Vision runs away from the cornucopia. Kosh runs away from the cornucopia. Riker takes a handful of throwing knives. Okay, he's not running away from the cornucopia this time. Kitty runs away from the cornucopia. Ameji runs away with a lighter and some rope. Is that lighter gonna light up his fart? I'm sorry. Reiki runs away from the cornucopia. Aipom runs away from the cornucopia. Grim runs away from the cornucopia. Gummy runs away from the cornucopia. Choppy runs away from the cornucopia. Gomi runs away from the cornucopia. I sound like a broken record now. Blush stays at the cornucopia for resources. Vyryumi grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Crispy runs away from the cornucopia. Lemon runs away from the cornucopia. Mitzi and Tauren fight for a bag. Tauren gives up and retreats. Yep, just a lot of running away. Alright, day 1. Rat runs away from Bok. Choppy and Riker fight Kosh and Babbu. Choppy and Riker survive. Oh, another 2 deaths. Well, Babbu seems to be a bit betrayed there. Mitzi thinks about home. Vyryumi constructs a shack. Tofu discovers a cave. Kitty and Vision hunt for other tributes. Blush, Reiki, Lemon, Greeny, and Gravy hunt for other tributes. Kami and Snoofy fight Gomi and Cup. Gomi and Cup survive. Gosh, there's a lot more deaths happening very early on. Jaden severely slices Ice Bear with a sword. Oh no! Oh no! No! No, 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 no! I am not proud of that, especially since Ice Bear is one of the nicest people I know. How could I do this? I hate myself for this. Heaven explores the arena. Ryu receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Tauren discovers a cave. Aipom runs away from Midnight. Honestly, that looks kind of funny. A monkey run away from a cat. Weird to think about. Ameji discovers a cave. Crispy travels to higher ground. Astral thinks about home. Appa is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Ditto runs away from Gummy. Grim discovers a river. 7 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. We already got 7 deaths, and it's only been 1 day so far. Let's just see the status. Yeah, so, District 2, District 3, District 4, District 5, District 6, and District 10, and District 12 all have deaths. Unfortunate, and one of those deaths I am not proud of. Crispy loses sight of where he is. Tofu cries himself to sleep. Gummy sets off an explosive, killing Astral, Ameji, and Aipom. Damn! A triple A kill as well. Gummy. Beware of him. Greeny lets Cup into his shelter. Riker attempts to climb a tree, but falls to his death. Damn it, never climb a tree in Hunger Games, you're gonna die. Or kill someone as well. Mitzi fends Vision, Gravy, and Lemon away from her fire. Midnight and Kitty run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Rat thinks about home. Gomi defeats Jaden in a fight but spares his life. I wonder if Gomi's gonna say that she shouldn't have done that in the later minutes. Maybe. Appa goes to sleep. Ryu, Grim, and Choppy discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Vyryumi destroys Ditto's supplies while he's asleep. Huh. Honestly, he might do that. He's quite tactical, in fact. Blush is awoken by nightmares. Torin and Heaven fight Bok and Reiki. Bok and Reiki survive. Oh dear, there's a lot of, 2v2s, and there are a lot of people dying. Ryu overhears Gravy and Vyryumi talking in the distance. Appa explores the arena. Ditto stalks Rat. Bok receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Tofu discovers a river. Vision silently snaps Reiki's neck. No more Newt-Newts anymore. Crispy makes a wooden spear. Gomi overhears Greeny and Jaden talking in the distance. Choppy runs away from Kitty. Midnight stalks Lemon. Cup begs for Gummy to kill her. He refuses, keeping Cup alive. I also said Gup by mistake. Mitzi travels to higher ground. Grim questions his sanity. Blush tries to sleep through the entire day. Another 7 shots. Damn. So how many... Okay, so District 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 all have deaths, with District 5 being out of the game already. And District 7 is the only one that doesn't have any deaths. They are thriving. Alright. Let's see. Mitzi, Gravy, Cup, Midnight, and Vision sleep in shifts. Tofu, Gummy, and Gomi discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Ryu and Kitty tell stories about themselves to each other. Vyryumi, Rat, Appa, Jaden, and Blush sleep in shifts. Lemon, Grim, and Choppy sleep in shifts. Greeny and Crispy run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Ditto kills Bok with his own weapon. What is his own weapon? Did he morph it out of his own hands like a Ditto? Day 3. Gravy discovers a river. Grim receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Gummy receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Appa kills Greeny for his supplies. Oh, damn. Vyryumi discovers a river. How fitting, say with the image. Cup questions her sanity. Ryu chases Crispy. Lemon and Ditto work together to drown Kitty. God damn, I'm pretty sure, cats normally hate water, but, damn. Just drowning him. Mitzi runs away from Tofu. Blush overhears Midnight and Gomi talking in the distance. Rat injures himself. Imagine trying to injure yourself in all that armor. That's gonna hurt. Choppy is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Jaden sprains his ankle while running away from Vision. Ouch. 3 cannon shots. Okay, so far there's not many deaths this time, but you can see that District 7 is the only one that's realistically thriving. Okay. Almost clicked the wrong thing there. Crispy fends Ryu, Gummy, and Cup away from his fire. Lemon sets up camp for the night. Vyryumi and Blush tell stories about themselves to each other. I mean, they're 2 of my best friends, so that's actually nice to hear. Ditto, Grim, and Tofu successfully ambush and kill Choppy, Vision, and Gomi. Oh dear. Gravy throws a knife into Midnight's head. Ouch! Damn. Rat quietly hums. Jaden and Appa run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Mitzi climbs a tree to rest. Okay, she's the only one that hasn't died to tree climbing. Lemon searches for firewood. Vyryumi searches for a water source. Cup and Grim track down and kill Ryu. Damn, double kill. Gummy attacks Ditto, but Blush protects him, killing Gummy. Gummy will no longer have a high kill count, because Blush managed to kill him. Nice! Jaden tries to spearfish with a trident. Appa dies from hypothermia. Oh dear. Mitzi discovers a river. Gravy receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Tofu attacks Crispy, but he manages to escape. Rat questions his sanity. Doesn't he as well? Okay. Arena event. A volcano erupts at the center of the arena. Crispy survives. Mitzi survives. Tofu is buried in ash. I don't think he's surviving from that. Blush survives. Gravy suffocates. Rat survives. Jaden survives. Grim pushes Lemon into the lava. Oh, damn. Dale pushes Vyryumi in the lava. Oh, damn. Cup suffocates. Oh, dear. 12 cannon shots. That is the largest amount of deaths so far. So, District 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10 are all out. I'm the only one living in District 1. Ditto's the other one in District 6 alive, with 6 kills, goddamn. Mitzi is the only one alive in District 7, and Blush and Rat are the only ones alive in District 11, and Grim's the only one alive in District 12. This is getting close so far. Let's see what happens next. Rat forces Jane to kill Grim or Crispy. He refuses to kill, so Rat kills him instead. How dare you, Rat? I thought you loved me, but you had to betray me. Why? Blush thinks about home. Mitzi stabs Ditto in the back with a trident. Oh, Jesus Christ. Crispy, Mitzi, and Rat hunt for other tributes. Blush thinks about home. Grim thinks about home. Day 5 seems to be chill, except me dying. District 1 and District 6 are officially out, so all there's left is 7, 11, and 12. Alright, let's see what happens next. Mitzi and Crispy hold hands. For what reason? Grim receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Rat tries to sing himself to sleep. Blush sets camp up for the night. Okay. Crispy overhears Blush and Rat talking to the distance. Grim injures himself. Mitzi tries to spearfish with a trident. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Yeah, day 6, no one died. Rat attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Grim dies from hypothermia. Crispy goes to sleep. Blush thinks about winning. Mitzi sees a fire but stays hidden. Wait a minute, did I just, push aside Grim dying of hypothermia? Whoops. That's, unfortunate, to say the least. Rat picks flowers. Blush overhears Crispy and Mitzi talking in the distance. Okay. Alright, that means District 12 is officially out. Mitzi and Rat sleep in shifts. Crispy starts a fire. Blush looks at the night sky. Blush receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Crispy tracks down and kills Rat. Mitzi dies trying to escape the arena. Oh dear. Well, they must have heard that there weren't many deaths, so they decide to give it to me then. Alright, that means that District 8 and District 11 are the only ones with living contestants. Let's see who wins. Will it be Crispy or will it be Blush? Crispy silently snaps Blush's neck. Gee whizzikers. God damn. Well, it looks like the winner of Hunger Games 2 is Crispy. Round of applause, everyone. Let's see the placements. Alright, looks like, based on this, quite the unfortunate endings, but hey, we can all give a round of applause to Crispy as being the winner, and a round of applause to Ditto for having the highest kill count as well. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this, and maybe someday I'll make another episode. Who knows? Cheerio, everyone.